My name is Tamara. I decided to do another vlog today. I'm feeling actually okay. I've had a little time to myself and time to grieve over my grandmother. I know the process isn't over. I mean, anybody smart enough knows that it takes time. We're all getting ready for the funeral, fortunately for me. Even though I have family on the other side that's extremely selfish. When you go there, my in-laws are more than willing to come with me to offer moral support, so that gave me a little bit more strength, and I think I'm ready and prepared to face things. I never talked a whole lot about my mother. My mother and I don't get along, and we never will get along. She is a very, very emotionally abusive person. If she doesn't agree with the way that you do things, she tries to change you. And then when you don't go her direction, she tries to destroy you. She starts to tear you down a little at a time. Starts working everybody against you. I don't understand. She's just crazy. I don't understand. Please don't ask me why she acts like that. I've had people in the family, most recently because of Grandma, who happens to be her mother, tell me that, oh, I need to put the past in the past and let bygones be bygones. And I'm just not that kind of person. You know, I'm willing to forgive and forget anybody who is willing to come forth and say they're wrong and actually show a change in their ways. But this one, she never has tried. So, and I doubt she ever will, and I think right now I can show her enough respect for her situation that her mother's gone, but to not say anything out of the way to her. However, once all is said and done, I have no love lost for her at all. My father, he's never been in the picture. I was raised by a man named Ben that she married when, I was born in October. She married him February 16th of the following year. And he adopted me when I was about, I want to say 5 or 6. Well, I don't know what the real story is, honestly. One of them says he adopted me. My mother says he adopted me. And my father, my dad, the person who raised me, claims to have only put me through a legal name change. Who the hell knows? At this point, I'm 34 years old, and I'm just way too old to be worried with things like that. You know, I've got everything of my own going on right now. I'm trying to raise my daughter. Typical teenager right now. She's giving me gray hairs. If you look real closely, I'm losing some of it too. That's what happens when you have teenagers, I guess. Then I have a brother that is, I would call him completely self-absorbed, because I'm like this. At one point, I was holding 2 jobs and going to college and raising children. But I made time to call all my family members once a week. My brother, on the other hand, has 1 job and a family to raise, and plenty of time off. However, he spends his time off drinking, smoking weed, hanging out with his people, or whatever, and claims he doesn't have time to make phone calls or spend with anybody else. I find it kind of strange that he says that, because as soon as he tells me that, I find out he's over at my sister's house. My sister is kind of stuck in the middle between me and my brother. I hate that it's that way. It kind of sucks for her, and I'm sorry about it. But with her being stuck in the middle, she also tends to take his side more, and I think it's because growing up they were always closer, and I was basically the odd man out. anyway, again, it's been kind of a rough week. I sent the kiddo over to my mother-in-law's house so that she can spend some time over there and give me a little time out, kind of think. I've had a fairly good day and been able to get my thoughts together. As scared as I was to face my mother on Tuesday for my grandmother's funeral, I'm a little bit scared, but not scared to go enough to go into a panic attack at this point. So, if you believe in prayer, all I ask is that you pray for me. That's all I gotta say. I talked to my brother recently. I'm probably gonna catch it when I see him. I talked to him recently and told him everything new that we found out about the whole CFS-ME, fibromyalgia, XMRV virus, and basically in so many words, he told me that there's really not a thing wrong with me except for the need to be the center of attention. Wow, I like that. I like being told that I'm looking for attention, especially when I have days where I get up in the morning and I can't walk. I can't use my hands. I can't talk. And I have no idea who I am or where I am. And I love it when I'm called center of attention, when I'm having the worst panic attack in the entire world, and it feels like a heart attack. I can't breathe, my chest hurts, my throat's closing up. And my mother stands over me and says, she's just faking, she wants attention, don't give it to her. What can I say? I used to think in terms that they abandoned me, or they are doing me wrong, or they left me, but I can kind of clearly see now what it's like, and I think that I'm almost ready to start calling my own shots, because really I feel like I'm better than them, because I know what family is all about. I know what caring is all about. I know what it's like to put another person's needs ahead of my own. I know how to give moral support. I know right from wrong. I just, all the way around, everything in my way is so much different now than the way they lived. And now I cannot understand how I made it this far. I really don't. You know, I really see this as the grace of God. You know, and that's another thing too, that I'm different from them. My family, I hate to say it, forgive me, my family is extremely racist. Very racist. I won't go into what kinds of things that they say. They're extremely homophobic. Again, I won't go into what they say, but they've never been able to tell me what their reasoning is for their beliefs, what any legitimate reasoning is for their beliefs. They seem to blame one incident on the whole group. And this is for everything. And which really doesn't make any sense, considering the fact that my brother and sister are both mixed race. My mother is Caucasian. My father is Mexican American. And so we grew up in a racist atmosphere. There were times that we as a family couldn't step out to go to the grocery store or go to the zoo or anything like that without stares and it was just terrible. It was like nobody had ever seen anything like that before, you know? And it's awful when you can tell what people are thinking about you right away. So later on in life, I learned that for that reason that my dad my dad was racist, and then eventually learned that my mother was racist, and I guess they think two wrongs make a right. But I grew up with so much racial hate and hatred for anything, you know, at all, if you want to know the truth about it, that I just got sick of it, and I made my way out of it and realized that that's just not the way to be. You know, God made us all in His image, which tells me that either God has all these different images or none at all. Nobody's ever seen God and lived. So anyway, I need to get off the video because I need to start getting ready for bed. I gotta take my medication, take my shower, and all that good stuff. And I just want to thank y'all for watching, and have a great day. My name is Tamara, and thanks for watching.